So, you're spending money on ads, but are they actually bringing in any leads? Because if they're not, then something is off. We see this all the time. Campaigns are running, clicks are coming in, and everything looks like it should be working, but the leads aren't consistent or they're just not quite right. And when you look at it, it's hard to tell what's actually driving results and what's just eating up budget. So you try a few changes, tweak a few things, maybe even increase some spend, but it still feels a bit hit and miss. And that's the really frustrating part, because nothing looks obviously broken, it just quietly underperforms. And when that happens, budget is spent in places that it shouldn't be, the wrong searches are slipping through, and small gaps start adding up over time. And well, before you know it, you've spent more than you like without seeing the return that you expected or were promised. Now, we approach PPC differently. At CRD1, our PPC specialists go through your account properly. Not just what's running, but what's actually happening underneath, where budget is being lost, what's not pulling its weight, and ultimately find where the real opportunities are. Most of the time, what we find is that it's not about doing more. What it comes down to is making better decisions with the data that's already there. So we fix what needs fixing and then keep improving things week by week so performance becomes more consistent and your budget starts working properly. And we've seen how much of a difference that our approach makes. With one of our clients, we actually built their campaign from the ground up and focused in on the searches that actually lead to inquiries. And that led us to a conversion rate of 20% with a cost per conversion at around £3. But more importantly than that is that it gave them clarity. Leads become consistent and performance improved over time, which gave them something that they could actually rely on and then scale. Now, we've worked with a lot of PPC accounts that looked okay on the surface, but once you get into the detail, there's usually a lot more going on. And that is where we do our best work. If you want to understand what's really happening in your campaigns, let us take a look and we'll show you what's working, what's not, and where the biggest opportunities are. Book a free consultation today and we'll walk you through where you are now and where we would focus on in your accounts.
CRD 1.